Do we tell everybody what it was?
Did you just show everybody?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh. Why does this say that? Let's give this a try.
That's all right, I can reset that.
Whoa! No. I like him, and I'm grateful, but we haven't got OEM to work yet. So this is what happens. Swing bench starts running, and we have 4 users doing the thing, and we can see transactions per minute going up, transactions per second down here, and response times, okay, which are atrocious for some reason. Presumably some networking thing. Okay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is see if that's helped with database control. Oh, and what I'll say is, if these demos really don't work, I'm going to be shattered, because I've given this presentation lots of time. But if anybody wants to see this stuff, then I'll spend the rest of the day getting it to work. And you just need to find which bar I'm in, and I can show you it later. I'm Scottish, so I'll be crying into my beer as well. Okay, let's see how it goes. Let me give you a bit of advance notice while that starts up. So then, having talked about swing bench and run a test, we get to the pictures bit. Which I haven't got any slides for, because you don't need slides because they look great. Okay, so I'm going to show you how they work. Okay, let's have a look, see if we've got any better. Now this is the fingers crossed applause moment, right? I'll maximise the possibilities by trying Opera too. In fact, I can probably... Let me do something while I'm trying to get this stuff to start and give you some really useful information that I think not a lot of you know. Incidentally, who uses OEM database control or grid control? The pretty pictures. Well, what the hell are you doing here?
Yeah.
You know all about it. Actually, this is quite good, isn't it? Because we can have like a sort of Zen-like presentation where you see it all, right? So I can get you to feel the pictures from your past, and I'll just talk, right? Yeah, so much for your big ideas, man. Let me give this one a try. Yeah, so something which might be useful to you if you already use this stuff, while I'm waiting for this to start, is who uses Internet Explorer with it? You can admit it. Okay. But a reasonably recent version, right? Because old versions, it's very buggy, this grid control stuff. No, don't get too excited. It's just a flickering login screen. Who uses Firefox with it? Okay. And are you using 10G or 11? 10G. Who's using 10G? Hands down. Who's using 11G? Okay. Who's using Opera? Who's using Safari? For this stuff. Okay. It's okay, there'll be no tongues. Now, I don't kind of know what state it's in really, but it's more life than I've seen for an hour or two. Yeah, so on the browsers, here's my hot tip, and you'll have learnt something even if the rest is disaster. In previous versions, the browser incompatibilities with the way this works between Firefox and Internet Explorer were quite dramatic. So on Internet Explorer you get a pretty scrolly grey bar thing, which you can just scroll around. And on Firefox you have to click around on a scroll bar at the bottom to get it to move. Okay? So Firefox was... I kissed you too soon, man. I gave my love away. The Firefox one is generally more reliable, I would have said. than I found Internet Explorer, but it's a bit clunky in appearance, whereas Internet Explorer looks flashier, but it's much slower. For those of you who use one of those two, when you go to 11G, that differentiation between how they look and feel is completely gone. Okay, so even using Firefox, when you move to 11G, you get the scrolly grey bar and all that kind of thing. But here's the hot tip. I don't use Opera at work. We're not allowed to use Opera at work, okay? But I messed around with browsers one day at home, tried Opera, and Opera is far quicker than the other two when you're using OEM. Far quicker. And I spoke to the OEM product manager about this, and they went, oh yeah. He's like, it's something to do with the JavaScript engine. And we find that the guys at work quite often use Safari too.
Safari is doing faster than Chrome as well.
Yeah, Safari faster too. Sorry, did you just wake up? It's okay, I know him, it's alright.